when you were 3 years old, what kinds of books you read? You may listen to books that your parents read for you. And by 6 years old, you started to learn reading with Pinyin help. Then you were 12, graduated from primary school, can easily read by yourself. 3 years after that, you leave junior high school with mature elementary reading skills, which means you can get the book's main ideas with ease, but passively. Maybe you think you can do that actively. At least millions of exams are not for nothing. Yeah, of course we are required to read actively in many circumstances in life. For example, language tests in Chinese middle schools and high schools. When I'm a middle school student, I can fluently recite, speak small to answer given questions, like, what's the function of the first paragraph? The fixed answer is, it can set up suspense and engage the readers. As for the last paragraph, the answer will probably include there's an artistic way that can give readers space to imagine. Writing those words doesn't need to think over. It's not respondents truly thought at all. So, are we reading actively just for completing tasks? During the time of reading like this, we lose the connection of whatever we read. Trace back to our childhood. You may worry about the monster in the story will come and eat you at night. Sounds a little bit babyish, but it's a good example of being an active reader. Some people may say that the books we read in the past are attractive. That's why we could keep active. But building connection with books is far beyond bringing yourself into the stories. So let's talk about how to do that particularly. The time comes first. An author spent uncountable days and nights working on one book. Faust is a good example. Goethe spent nearly his lifetime working on this masterpiece, still enjoy high reputation in the world literature now. As readers, we can't pay as much time as authors did on the books, but this do not mean we can race through it. You may miss many foreshadowing or even important ideas. Not means you read word by word, but you read patiently, with correct method. So here comes the second thing, method. According to how to read a book, reading could be mainly divided into 4 kinds: elementary reading, inspectional reading, analytical reading, and syntopical reading. Among these 4, syntopical reading may be an unfamiliar one. It means reading many books and passages that are in the same field at the same time. Let's go back to Faust. It goes through 5 stages which, based on reality, and they highly condense the spiritual process of European Baroque's struggle and exploration from Renaissance to early 19th centuries. Also, when writing this, both Goethe himself and the world had undergone dramatic change. So, in order to make closer connection, we could also read Renaissance effect to European society and the history of which Goethe was in. This is syntopical reading. However, real-time connection is short. You may forget what you thought. So that's why we have the third part, note-taking. Compared with the traditional way to take notes, I want to share you a special one. I call it debating note-taking. As the name it got, it means you could do debates while taking notes. We all have the moment that something suddenly snaps into place. So in order not to forgetting those brilliant ideas, we could take them down. Questions are another thing that's worth taking down. Debates require them as foundation, so as critical thinking. Not means being against with everything we read, but to find evidence in the books that supports others' ideas, like debating with ourselves. And it could strengthen the understanding of the content. Also, it can give us new ideas. So at last, I hope we could abandon the formulas of language tests and express what we truly thought, could put ourselves into the books and go along with their pace, could discuss with authors by note-taking, could connect those smart brains via reading. Books are our eyes, and we need a correct way to open them up to see the world. I'm Teresa. Thanks for listening.